Welcome to The Terrible Take, a daily segment telling Steeler Nation what's on our minds. I'm Melanie Friedlander. In the week leading up to the Steelers' matchup against the Dolphins on Sunday Night Football, the term revenge game has been thrown around quite a bit. This game marks the return of current Steelers senior defensive assistant and linebackers coach Brian Flores to Miami and the team that fired him as their head coach after a winning season. They now also face a lawsuit along with the New York Giants and Houston Texans. Flores claims discrimination and also accused the Dolphins owner of offering him money to lose games and improve the team's draft rank. Flores has denied that this meeting serves as an opportunity for revenge, describing the road game as a visit to a place where he still has many good relationships formed during his time there. That's the right answer, of course, but it's hard to imagine that a win here wouldn't be just a bit more satisfying to the talented coach. For safety Minkah Fitzpatrick, this game marks his second return to the team that drafted him 11th overall, only to trade him to the Steelers at the beginning of his third season. He paid them back by intercepting then Dolphins quarterback Ryan Tannehill twice on the way to a 27-14 win for Pittsburgh in 2019. Secure now in a new contract signed in the offseason with the Steelers and playing out of his mind so far, Minkah doesn't have anything to prove to Miami. While it doesn't fit the criteria for a revenge game for the star defensive back, his contributing to a win here would just prove once again what Miami gave away. And then there's the 1972 AFC Championship. The upstart Steelers sent the Raiders home with the immaculate reception to advance to that game, one step away from their first Super Bowl appearance. But it's not just the 50th anniversary of Franco Harris's miraculous catch. The NBC team calling the game tonight will be highlighting the 1972 Dolphins, the only team with a perfect season in the history of the NFL. I imagine that for the visiting team, that celebration and halftime ceremony tonight will feel something like opening the season against last year's Super Bowl champion. And that could certainly add to Pittsburgh's motivation. It's not just the Pittsburgh fans and media that are talking about a revenge game. Miami fans tend to look at the return of former head coach Brian Flores and former first-round draft pick Minkah Fitzpatrick as foes, not old friends. While neither the coach nor the player left by choice, Dolphins fans seem to feel there was some sort of abandonment by both, if Twitter is any indication. Sitting at the bottom of the AFC North with a 2-4 record, the Steelers showed some life last Sunday, upsetting Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Quarterback Kenny Pickett is set to make his third start on a road game in prime time. And while it's unlikely that many of his teammates would look at this as a revenge game, if they want to upset a surprisingly improved Dolphins team, any extra motivation can't hurt. That's my take. You can follow me on Twitter @GirlSurgeon. Check out The Terrible Take every day at 5 p.m. Eastern. Follow us on SteelersDepot.com. And check out The Terrible Podcast with Dave Bryan and Alex Kozora every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.